Okay, I should have probably recorded this video much earlier. And because this is how important it is. For any empath, any old soul, highly sensitive, empathic person, kind, that is moving with love, the light in this world, the chosen one, that no one likes to hear that message, but you are chosen by yourself, first of all. And the reason why this message is so important, because what happened to me in the past few months is probably something that has made me even more strong in my convictions and in my beliefs that I need to keep going with this. I need to keep recording these videos, and I need to keep helping you and spreading the word about what is going on. So the last narcissist that came into my life was someone who has been on a spiritual journey for a while, who is disguising himself as a light, as the light being, who is working on himself to be the shaman in one of the communities in South America, and some communities here as well in the US, and who is speaking openly about his wounds from the past and how he has overcome his abandonment wound from his mother, and how he has treated women badly his whole life, but now he's a changed man. Okay, guys, my love, this is what we're dealing with now. Like, at this point in life and in this world today, we not only need you to awaken to your own self and to your own wounds and to heal from your past traumas, from everything that has been keeping you from shining your light. You now also have to be fully awakened with who you are dealing with. Because for thousands of years, we know that narcissists have been manipulating and using their powers, even in the spiritual world, as they have been becoming high-ranking individuals in churches and monks and gurus all over in the past. And they have been able to be successful in doing that. But now they know that you know. They know because now they're also going on internet, they're also watching the videos, they're also going all everywhere and learning about you and learning about how you're healing, learning about how much you're healing, how you're going about that, where you're going, how are you thinking about certain things and all of that, so that they can use against you. And so they know you know. And you have to be very careful. They're very deceitful and they're very manipulative, and they're going to throw everything at you. Everything that you hold true to yourself. Everything that they'll come under your skin and they'll talk about their wounds and their traumas so that you can open up about yours, so that they can later on use everything against you to keep you down, to put you down, to insult you, to keep you small, and to not allow you to keep going and shining your light, because that's what their purpose is. Their purpose in this world is to not allow you to shine your light. Okay, if that is their purpose, what would you think they would do? Of course they will become very spiritual. Of course, they will try to get to you by talking about their spiritual path and their spiritual journey and how awakened they are and all of that. Of course, they will do that. Now, I initially thought that the more you heal, the less of the narcissist will come into your life. But that is the opposite from the truth, actually, because think about it. Years ago, I don't know how many years when you began your journey, were you dealing with these kinds of people and these kinds of narcissists? I know I haven't. They were much less strong, much less manipulative, and much less deceitful than now. Now that I have been on this journey for many, many years, for the last 10 years, they're becoming stronger and stronger in their pursuit to get to me, in their pursuit to get to know me as friends, as co-workers, and acquaintances, as significant other. No matter how, it doesn't matter how, they want access to you. And if they are in a spiritual community as someone who is being looked up to, because they're holding this image of themselves that is very high rank, and someone who is an enlightened being, so to say, it is very hard for you to see and to realize early on who they are. So this is why this is so important. It's the opposite of what I thought initially. The more you're awakened, the more you're healed, the more you're on your path of enlightening, the stronger and more dark and more deceitful and more manipulative they will be. Why? Because their purpose is not to let you shine. Their purpose is not to let you get on your path, not to let you walk in your purpose. That's their purpose, okay? And the more you shine, the more you're a thorn in their eye, the more they're gonna throw everything they can at you to keep you down, to throw you off course, to make you doubt yourself, to make you less self-confident, to do all of the things they can so that you wouldn't succeed in your life journey, on your life path, which is to shine the light. You are rare, my love. Empaths, highly empathic individual who walks in love and purpose is very rare. That's why there's gonna be many of them, many of the narcissists, highly skilled, highly manipulative, and very dark and cruel coming into your life. Why? Because they need you to not grow, to not be on your path, to not shine your light, to not do what you came on this earth to do. So this is why the last narcissist that showed up in my life was such an additional awakening for me, because while you are going to be less, as you work yourself on the healing journey, as you work through all of the things that have held you back, you're no longer attracted to those narcissists, but they're very much disguised as not those narcissists, as kind individuals, as very empathic, as very loving, as someone who is also on a spiritual journey, who walks in love, and that's how they get to you. So you have to be very, very careful and truly set super, super strong boundaries and be very, not only very strong in your boundaries, but really trust yourself to pick up on those cues, because some subtle cues are here and there all the time. But you toss it into, oh, well, maybe they're having a bad day, or maybe this, or maybe that. No. Those are your cues that your body is telling you this is a narcissist. run. Literally run. So remember that don't think that just because you have been on a healing journey for more than 10 years, that you are not going to encounter narcissists. As a matter of fact, they're going to be stronger, darker, more cruel, and more deceiving and manipulative than you have ever encountered before. They will become worse and worse, and there will be many of them coming your way. But this is why this is not an easy journey for an empath and for an old soul and a chosen soul. It's not an easy journey to walk this path because you're getting hit from all of these sides. But this is just a confirmation. It truly is. It's just a confirmation of how powerful your path in your journey is and how powerful you are and how much we need you. The world needs you to be standing strong and stoic in your light. That's all I have for today. Much love. See you soon.